Hi guys, so this is my 5 and 6 weeks update, pregnancy update. I actually have been putting this off because I have felt horrendous recently. If you watched my vlogs, obviously because you guys aren't going to see this for another couple of weeks yet, but if you were watching my vlogs at the time, I spent a lot of the time saying, I feel sick, I don't feel well, I'm in bed, I slept too much, I'm still in bed, I don't feel good. And it's true, I have felt awful, and it's killing me not being able to say anything on the vlogs, like, because everyone's probably thinking, dude, she's really like either lazy and just saying she doesn't feel well for the sake of it, or she's sick all the time. And I just want to say why, but I can't. But I've written a few notes down. I wrote a few notes back in my week 5. I'm actually 7 weeks tomorrow. I'm week 7 tomorrow, I think. I still haven't had any confirmation, I guess, which is annoying, but I guess the 5 tests of confirmation enough. We actually went to our doctor's, a doctor's appointment last Friday, so it's now Tuesday. So on Friday we went to the doctor's because all my family said go to the doctors, they'll, you know, refer you to a midwife, blah blah blah. We got there and she said, oh, we don't do anything, you have to ring a midwife. And we said, well, this is our first pregnancy, we don't know what goes on, we don't know. All we know is that parents and family have told us to go to the doctors, and that's what we've done. So she gave me a prescription for heartburn stuff and sickness tablets, but really I just hate paying for prescriptions, if I'm honest, and I want to take as least stuff as possible throughout this pregnancy. So we didn't actually get the prescription. She gave it to us and I still got it in case anything gets really really bad and I do feel like I need it, but we didn't want to pay like nearly £8 per item on, so it would have been like £15 for 2 items on the prescription, and we just didn't feel the need for it at the time. So week 5, which was last week, I changed weeks on a Wednesday. So I was theoretically in my 6 weeks when I went to the doctor's appointment. But week 5, I wrote down, I had a lot of cramps, like stretching pains. They felt a lot like period pains, but in my head they felt different. They were there, but they weren't worrying, if that makes sense. As soon as I felt a cramp, I was like, okay, well, stuff's going on down there, so I'm gonna feel stuff that I've not felt before, or I'm not used to feeling. I had a lot of aversion to smells. Oh my goodness, anything and everything that smelled just a little bit bad was making me feel sick. Luckily, I've only been sick once so far, but that was because I discovered that we have mice poop in the house, and we think we've figured out that where they were coming from, so we've blocked it off a bit, but just the fact that I found it and I was like, oh my god, that made me sick. But things like bins, just food that might smell a bit funny, when the dog goes out to pee in the garden, I can smell it from the back door. Oh my goodness, that makes me feel sick. Also in week 5, Liam kissed my belly, which made me cry like a crazy person. Obviously, this early on, the uterus isn't even in my stomach, it's still in like my pelvic area. But he kissed my belly and I just burst into tears, and that's kind of leading on to the other thing. I've been so emotional recently. Literally the smallest thing, I've been crying. We told our family, my parents, Liam's parents, Liam's sister, my family, like my siblings. We also told our close friends, so Liam told Will, and he will be telling his friends, like the friends that he grew up with, at the weekend. He's actually going out, we're going to visit family on the weekend, and he's going to tell them then. He didn't want to do it over the phone, he wanted to go out and have a few drinks and sort of do it that way. And I told Sarah, so they're really the only people that know so far, but it's nice knowing that other people know. And believe me, I really want to scream it from the rooftops right now. And also week 5, I just wanted to sleep. every single minute. I woke up, I was like, okay, I've got energy. 10 minutes later, I was like, I'm about to put it down. And that was it. And that's pretty much it for week 5. Week 6, so this week hasn't been that bad. I found the last couple of days, so the end of week 6, my nausea has picked up a lot. I've woken up and I've been like, okay, this is a good day. And then I'll have something to eat like breakfast, and then it'll hit me and I won't want to do anything else and I won't want to move. I have been drinking a lot of low-calorie ginger ale. I know a lot of people say to have like ginger biscuits and stuff like that, but I really don't like ginger biscuits. I very, very, very much don't like ginger, but this is the only thing that I can hack and do like. The funny thing is, I think this is a total placebo effect because this is only ginger flavoured. There's no actual ginger in it, but if it works, it works. I don't mind. Any moment that I feel a little bit nauseous, I just sip a bit of this and it kind of just goes away a bit, which is helpful, and it helps me get through the day. I'm out of breath a lot. If I talk, I get out of breath. If I walk upstairs, I get out of breath. So that's one thing. What else has there been? My boobs have been incredibly sore. Liam will not leave me alone. He is kind of obsessed right now. Sorry if it's a bit TMI, but he's just like there all the time. He's like, Sam, they look amazing, please stop growing. And I'm like, I can't help it. Sorry about the noise, the dog's playing with the plastic bottle. Tiredness is kind of still there, but not as much. I'm feeling a bit more worn out after doing certain things than tired per se. I've still spent a lot of time in bed. I'm actually trying, like today, to force myself to do stuff and not be in bed all the time, because I know even though I'm tired and it's good to get rest, it's not good to be in bed all the time, which I have been doing. I've been really lazy. I have also invested in decaf everything. I was absolutely craving Pepsi the other day, or Coke, so I bought some caffeine-free Pepsi. And caffeine-free tea bags. I'm not too worried about coffee because I wasn't really a massive coffee drinker. I do like coffee, but I don't think I'm gonna miss it. The only thing I think I'm going to miss is cheese. Like the certain cheeses that you can't eat are like my favourite, all-time favourite cheeses, and I just want to eat. But apart from that, week 6 has been pretty good in a way. It's been a lot easier than week 5. I think because I haven't been as tired, I haven't wanted to sleep as much, I think it's been a lot easier. And I know I'm rambling on a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my week 5 and 6. Like I said in my last one, obviously you guys aren't going to see this for another few weeks. I'm kind of filming them as the weeks go by, and then when we announce it, that I will post these on my channel in the gap on Friday, because obviously I can't do Friday fitness at the minute. I haven't necessarily gained any weight yet. I think I might have gained like a pound, which is good because I've been eating like a flipping pig. But I can't say that I've gained a lot. I did find that I bought some clothes the other day and they didn't fit. I had to return them. So I don't know whether it's just bloating or whether I just feel bigger, even though I've not necessarily gained weight. So moving on, I'll show you the belly. Again, there's still not much there. It's still quite bloated more than anything. Although I have felt that first thing in the mornings, the bloat's there. And for the last week, I would wake up in the morning and I'd feel pretty normal. Like my stomach would be quite flat because I've got I may be a bigger girl, but I've got quite a flat stomach. I'm really struggling with my words. And then sort of during the day, I'd get more bloated the more I eat or the more I drink. And then I'd go to bed feeling like a whale, bloated wise. But now, the past couple of days, I've noticed I've actually woken up with a bit of a belly. So I'm still thinking it's bloat, but it might be the start of something, I don't know. But I'll show you guys anyway. So I've been living in jogging bottoms and leggings because it's the only thing that's comfy. But this is what my stomach looks like at the minute. All I've eaten today is a bowl of cereal, so I can't say that I have eaten a lot. My ribs are here, that's not like my waist. So there is something there, I just can't tell whether it's bloat. I think it's more bloat than anything. I just feel a lot rounder at the minute. So I don't know. It's gonna get bigger. So that was obviously it for my 5 and 6 weeks update. Hopefully next week, I think Liam's getting the week off next week, so I will do my 7-week update next week. And we are still umming and ahhing when to tell the world. We have rung the, well, we haven't rung, we've applied online for the midwife. Our doctor's surgery actually said if you try ringing, the likeliness is that you won't get through, that you'll just go straight through to the answer phone because they're so busy. So I did a bit of investigating online, and there was actually an online form that you could fill in which pretty much did the same thing, to refer yourself to the midwife. So I did that, and then once that was completed, it actually said that they don't contact you until you're at least 8 weeks. So I've got another couple of weeks yet before they even think about seeing me. So fingers crossed I get some kind of booking appointment, and then, I don't know, scan in the next sort of few weeks, which would be nice, because all I've had from the doctors is, congratulations, here's some heartburn tablets, and I'm like, okay, thanks, I still, okay, thanks. But yeah, it'd be nice when the ball actually gets rolling with the midwife, and I have the cat here on my lap. She's not very impressed. The animals have been very clingy as well. I've noticed that. It's really strange. They just want to be on me all the time. So maybe that's something. Maybe they sense it. Do you sense it? Do you? Do you? No? I keep telling Buggy's going to have a little brother or sister, but he doesn't give 2 humps, so we'll see about that in the next few months. I really got cat hair in my head. In my head? In my nose. So I'm going to leave you guys at that. Oh, one more thing. Whilst I remember. My hair. Oh my god, my hair is so thick and knotty, and I can't do anything with it apart from this, and I look like a flipping Addams Family member. It's so unruly, I just want to chop it off. So yeah, there's that. So yes, I'm going to leave you guys at that, and I will see you next week with week 7.